In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The first miraculous deed of the main character of our book. Odd that our story begins without any background information on him. Or does it? Go back and reread it as a definition of what God is. God, by our definition, is the who or what that created the heavens and the earth. Who or what created our universe is what God is. If we can agree on that, we eliminate 99% of atheists. After all, the universe obviously exists. Somehow it got here, whether by chance, Big Bang, a higher power, or accident. That somehow defines God, no matter what the details are. From there, we have some common ground and can begin considering why we believe the Bible to be correct in its accounting of it. Don't like the or what part? God is not a person, as we know people. Until a person creates the heavens and the earth, don't think of God as a man. He or it made us in his image, but not an equal. The greatness of his power, wisdom, and knowledge is so far beyond man's imagination and understanding that our language doesn't even have adequate words to describe him. At the most basic, we would call him good. However, to call God good is to put ourselves in the position of setting in judgment of him or it, somehow worthy to evaluate his goodness or badness. Again, until one of us creates the heavens and earth. So let's clarify our understanding of good with this definition. Good, by our definition, is whatever God does, whatever he thinks, whatever he says, whatever he is like. We need to let go of our old understanding of good and simply make our definition God. When we see the suffering of man, it's not uncommon to think, how could a good God allow? Yes, God is good. If we don't see the good in what he's done or even allowed, it's the fault of our lack of understanding of his purposes, not a lack in God's goodness. That doesn't mean there isn't a lot that happens that feels like crap. But sometimes the good can come in parts. Remember that Paul tells us that all things work together for good to them that love God, to them who are the called according to his purpose. That's Romans 8:28. Often there's the feels like crap part first, which is eventually followed by the what you intended against me for evil, God intended for good part. You can find that one in Genesis 50:20. So the definition of God, the who, what, that created everything. The definition of good, everything about God. Thanks for watching, and it would make me ever so happy if you were to like and subscribe. Thank you.